The public has been led to believe that in the missing autistic child case, Sebastian Rogers, there was one CPS case against the stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, for him hitting Sebastian Rogers, a frail, disabled, autistic child, for not wearing a belt. And then Chris Proudfoot says, not telling him the truth about not wearing a belt. For that, he was hit with the belt. Sebastian went to school that day and bravely self-reported this abuse to his teachers at school, who called Child Protective Services. For the 10 months that Sebastian has been missing, the only thing we knew about this CPS case came from the stepfather, Christopher Proudfoot, himself on the Nancy Grace Show, multiple subsequent interviews on social media. But as we have been very recently made aware, was not one incident of child abuse with one CPS case. There were 5 CPS cases in 17 months regarding the abuse and endangerment of Sebastian in the house where he lived with his stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, and his mother, Katie Proudfoot. And the sheriff of Sumner County, Eric Craddock, has had this information of 5 CPS cases for this entire 10 months. And more, because new information of abuse has come out in this time. And, of course, the stepfather and mother went on national TV and multiple interviews on social media and admitted to at least one of them. Admitted it. Sheriff Eric Craddock of Sumner County's failure to enforce child abuse laws that are there to protect vulnerable children, especially disabled autistic children, in his county for 10 months now, with a mountain of evidence, should be investigated as a case of nonfeasance. Nonfeasance means the failure to perform an act required by law. And Sheriff Craddock should be investigated by the district attorney in Tennessee that covers Sumner County. His name is General Whitley. I have written General Whitley an email. I have forwarded that email to the state senator of that district, Senator Hale, and I have now created a petition to demand an investigation of nonfeasance, failure to perform an act required by law, like enforcing laws of child abuse. When you had a mountain of information, this is the Change.org petition that I am asking everybody to sign. Here it is. Protect Autistic Kids. Investigate Sumner County, Tennessee Sheriff. Failure to enforce child abuse laws. This is on Change.org. I am asking everybody to please go ahead and sign. Just created and revised this petition. It says a 16-year-old autistic child from Hendersonville, Tennessee has been missing for nearly 10 months after self-reporting his physical abuse by his step-parent to his school teachers. It was revealed that Sumner County Sheriff's Department has had knowledge of the 5 cases of child abuse and endangerment occurring in less than 17 months from Tennessee Child Protective Services since Sebastian went missing. Acts of abuse, endangerment, and neglect of autistic, disabled, or multiply disabled children would each be felonies under Tennessee law. We, the undersigned, believe that there is no reasonable explanation why Sheriff Eric Craddock has failed to enforce the laws of Tennessee child abuse in the near 10 months this vulnerable disabled child has been missing. Inaction and delay to enforce Tennessee laws that are intended to protect vulnerable children has sent a freezing chill up the spines of autism parents residing in Sumner County who are now worried what would happen if their own disabled child were to be abused by a step-parent or anyone else. Would Sheriff Craddock show indifference to the suffering of additional autistic disabled victims of child abuse, neglect, and endangerment? We are requesting that the District Attorney, General Whitley, investigate possible nonfeasance by Sheriff Eric Craddock, Sumner County, Tennessee. If a sheriff of a county with all that information regarding child abuse, endangerment, and neglect of an autistic child is allowed to go 10 months or a year even without enforcing the laws of the state, this has the potential of setting a frightening dangerous precedents in the safety and protection of autistic children in the entire United States. Please sign this petition and share it with friends and family, social media. Thank you.